Thanks for tuning in to another video from the Hungry Takeout. Today we're going to show you our favorite meatloaf recipe. It only has 5 ingredients, so like everything else we do for you on this channel, it'll be really simple to make. Not only are we going to show you our favorite meatloaf recipe, but we're also going to show you our favorite meatloaf sandwich recipe. We like to use the meatloaf sandwich in many cases instead of the classic meatloaf and mashed potatoes. It's just simple to make, great twist, amazing flavor, and so we'll walk you through that as well. All right, let's dive in. For this recipe, you're going to need 1 pound of ground beef, 1 cup of Parmesan cheese, about a half a cup of diced onions, 1 large egg, about 3/4 cup ketchup, which we'll split into a couple different things, and some salt and pepper. First thing you're going to do is get your beef and toss it in the bowl. So you got that beef in there. This is probably one of my favorite ways to make a dish because you get to get your hands dirty. Oops, lost a little eggshell in there. That wasn't very good. I think we got it all. You want to make sure you're getting it all really evenly spread. Don't be afraid to get your hands nice and dirty. Then it'll be time to put your meatloaf in your dish and stick it in the oven. Make sure you've had your oven preheated to 350 degrees. And then for the meatloaf sandwich, make sure you keep, if you have one, a iron skillet in there so that it is getting nice and hot. All right, this looks good and mixed up. So we're going to put this in our dish now. The last very important step before we put this in the oven is to add the ketchup as a little glaze. Again, this is about 1/3 cup. Spread it nice and evenly. I want to coat the entire thing. And this is going to give it a really nice glaze once it comes out. Give it a nice little char around the outside of the meatloaf. All right, we're going to stick it in the oven. Again, about 350 degrees is what we're going for. We've got our cast iron skillet in there. We're going to leave this in here for about an hour. We'll set the timer for 45 minutes. And at that point, we'll come back, check on it, stick our meat thermometer in there, and see how it's coming along. All right, our meatloaf's been in for about 45 minutes. So we're going to stick our meat thermometer in there, see how it's coming along. Ooh, that glaze is looking nice. Stick that in there. We'll give it just a couple minutes to warm up, and then we'll check that thermometer. All right, it's been in there a couple minutes, so let's check the temperature. Come in here, babe. Zoom in on that thermometer. You punch in. It's at about 140. All right, pull out. Let's close it. We need that to get to 165, probably another 20-30 minutes or so. So we'll put a 20-minute timer, and we'll come back and check on it. All right, it's been 15 minutes, and it's all done, so we're going to turn off the oven. And get my handy dandy mitts. Babe, you don't mind if I use your mitts, do you?
No.
Thank you. If I can get them off. Get our mitts on. Ooh, that is looking so good, babe. Can you get a close-up on that? Ooh, that is looking so yummy. Alright, first thing I'm going to do is give this bad boy a little try. End pieces are always the best. And since it's really hot, it's still super soft. So you want to be careful with that. We're going to let it drop right into the gravy there. Get it nice and moist. Let's give this bad boy a try. That is absolutely fabulous. And it's got the consistency that you're looking for. Absolutely perfect. All right, we're going to show you our big surprise now. let's make a little meatloaf sandwich. So before I forget to mention it, it's about 4 servings. I can't help myself, so I'm going to take another bite here. And now we're going to make the meatloaf sandwich. So we got our bread already toasting. Wait for that to finish. While that's going, I'm going to pull out our cast iron skillet. Get that going over medium heat. And now we're going to sear our meatloaf. So we're going to cut up a couple more slices. Yeah, come on in here, babe. I'll show them the thickness. Not too thick, not too thin. I'd say that's probably a ½ an inch or so. That's our bread. It's just about done. Ooh, that's going to be so good. And we're going to put a little sauce over the top of it. A little of that gravy. Won't let that cook very long. And give it a quick flip. And then we're going to put our cheese on top. Get our bread out. Nice little bed of arugula. Be generous with your arugula. And then we'll throw our meatloaf on. Ooh, this looks so good. This looks so good. I'm making a mess. That looks so good. Make sure you turn your stove off. And then the last piece, add some crispy onions. Now that is going to be to die for. Cap off our sandwich. I know it's messy, guys, but it's going to be delicious. And that's all that matters. Cut that bad boy in half. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. That's where it's at. Absolutely delicious. Highly recommend it. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the recipe, if you had some fun, please leave us a like. Leave us a comment in the description. Let us know how it came out for you. Make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell if you want more videos like these. Nicole and I are going to go eat lunch. Thanks for watching.